Before DCEU fans harassed Warner Brothers to release the Snyder Cut, gaming fans across the nation decided to outcry over the design of their favorite video game character. And I'm glad they did. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode on my channel. As always, I'm Jay, and guys, today I'm finally reviewing the Sonic film, which I actually had a chance to go and check out back in the theaters, but I didn't get around to reviewing it just to timing and everything. But since they've greenlit the second part of the series, it's great to actually take some time and review it now, and there will be some light spoilers, so if for some reason you haven't seen it, then definitely go check it out and come right back. But let's talk Sonic. Based on the classic Sega series, Sonic centers around an alien hedgehog who is on the run from an evil maniacal genius, while also trying to come to terms with his powers and abilities while protecting his newfound friends of Earth. So like many of my contemporaries, I grew up playing the hell out of the Sonic series. And number 3 was my favorite because we actually had a Super Saiyan Sonic in different points, especially if you ended up collecting all of the Chaos Gems. But I also didn't have a lot of expectations because 1, it's a video game movie and the bar is set really, really low, save for a few kind of very awesome films that are based on video game properties, and I'm not really a die-hard Sonic fan to say the least, but needless to say, I was pleasantly surprised. It actually did very well. It ended up incorporating a lot of the aspects that you might expect in a Sonic film, whether we're talking about the way he uses the rings, the way he ends up fighting Dr. Robotnik, his speed, his energy, the humor that he has, a little bit of chili dog-isms going on in there, and then of course just the way his powers and everything operate was very well done. Now the film played it safe, but there were definitely a lot of those moments that I said, hey, that's pretty cool, and being that it was safe, it really did what it needed to do, which was just be a consistently good, fun-filled family adventure, and it knocks it out of the park in that respect. And one of the biggest things that I really liked about this was the fact that we had Jim Carrey in a standout return to comedy performance. And the best way that I can describe it is, think Ace Ventura if he was an egomaniacal jerk. And then you have Dr. Robotnik.
Good morning, my rural chum.
Mr. Dr. Robotnik, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait, don't hurt him.
And then aside from that, you have James Marsden, who's basically playing the guy that he was in Hop, I believe, but this time he is a sheriff, and he actually did a pretty decent job, along with the other supporting cast members and everything. And as a origin film and an entry-level film, this is pretty good, and you know what? I'm so glad that they did end up changing the design to a more familiar design for Sonic, because I don't know what was going on in that original one, but the whole teeth and the weird texture of his, like, fur and the design and everything, it just wasn't working. And for those of you who watched the film, you know at the end credits you actually had Tails coming through, so I am super excited to see what they do on the next one. Again, the next film doesn't need to be anything crazy ambitious, but what I'd like to see is it to mirror the video games a little bit more, such as where Robotnik might be coming back, and then there's these big Sonic killers, and then we can see him fighting these big giant robots while trying to save the wildlife, trying to save the world, and then of course you have him and his best bud Tails kind of doing some awesome stuff and using their powers, and then it'll be a solid time in my opinion. So overall, guys, I say that Sonic is a great time and definitely worth buying. Overall, guys, I think it was a great balance of a family fun-filled adventure with some action, some humor, and of course a story with some little bit of heart in there for sure, and it definitely resulted in a great time. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the sequel. But anyway, guys, that's all the time that I have for today, so thank you very much for joining me on this late Sonic review. And as always, guys, if you dig this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and if you are, hit that bell button. That way you never miss a moment of my content. But until next time, guys, as always, I'm Jay, so take care, and bye.